Hello! Thank you so much for joining. So my name is Holly. I'm going to guide you through a yoga practice today, focusing on keeping our breath connected to our movements. So if you want to start by lying down on your backs and just taking your time to get set up, there's no rush. You can be in whatever position is comfortable for you. So maybe the legs extend all the way out, maybe the feet come to the edges of your mat, knees drop in towards each other, or you can have the soles of the feet together, the knees wide. And as you lie down, let the arms relax out to either side, with the palms open. Close down the eyes. And take a moment to ask yourself what it is that brought you to your mat today. Whether there is something you would like to work on or achieve through this practice, and that could be something mentally or physically. Maybe you've just got into the habit and you're not even entirely sure why. But it's good to just take a moment to reflect. It's great if you're doing it every day, every week, every month, however often you manage to get to your mat. But it's really helpful to know our own intention, what we intend to get out of this time. Whether it's time for ourselves, if you barely make time for yourself, whether it's time to relax, to find that sense of calm or peace. Maybe you'd like to get a bit more flexible or stronger. Whatever it is, just hold that in your mind as your intention for today. Now, bring your focus to the breath. Begin to consciously deepen and slow down your breath. Direct your breath down into the belly. So with every inhale, focus on filling the belly up with air. And with every exhale, press the belly button back in towards the spine. Notice the slight pause at the top of your inhale and the slight pause at the end of your exhale. Observe whether the breath feels warm or cool. It might be slightly different on your inhale to your exhale. Just spending a little bit of time simply watching and being with your breath. Gradually quietening down the mind, the thoughts. We're not trying to get rid of the thoughts. It's a very difficult thing to do. But what we're trying to do is give the mind more of a focus so that you can more easily let those other thoughts go, focusing just on your breath. I find it really helpful to say to myself as I breathe in, breathing in, and as I breathe out, breathing out. Really simple, but such a great grounding technique. A wonderful way to bring yourself back to the present when the mind gets distracted, as it will. Okay, let's try and stay with the breath as we start to move the body. So sliding the feet in towards you. So the feet come to about hips distance apart, with the knees facing up towards the sky. Grounding through the feet, take a deep breath in. We're going to lift the hips all the way up, bridge pose. And as you exhale, gently lower all the way back down. Breathe in as you lift. Breathe out, slowly lower. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, back down. Good, keep it going on your own. If you'd like to, you can add on the arms. So as you inhale and the hips lift, we're going to stretch the arms up over the head. And as you exhale and lower, the arms are going to relax down either side. One more like that. Lower all the way back down and just gently windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Release. Guide the knees in towards the chest. We're going to take happy baby pose. So arms come to the insides of the knees, hands grab onto the shins, the ankles, or the outsides of the feet, wherever you can comfortably hold on to. With the soles of the feet facing up towards the sky, have the intention of getting the knees closer towards the shoulders. Don't worry if they feel nowhere near. Feel free to hang out there, or if you'd like, you can add on a little bit of movement, rocking from side to side. Gently we'll release back through center. Keep the feet hovering away from the ground, but bring the knees and the big toes to touch. Arms relax back down either side of the body. Press the spine down into the mat. I'm going to engage the core. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, tap the right toes down to the mat. Inhale, knee to the chest. Exhale, left toes tap down. Inhale, knee to the chest. Exhale, right side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch. Lovely. Keep it going. Make sure the spine isn't arching here. Keep the spine pressing down, core engaged. If you're not feeling too much, you can intensify by, as you tap the toes down, you're going to extend that leg out. Bring it back in. So the harder it will be is to extend the leg out. Sorry, that wasn't good English. Nice. And the closer the foot is, the easier it will be. If you would still like more, you can hover the head, neck and shoulders away with the arms reaching alongside of the legs. Keep it going, a few more rounds. A few more never really means a few more, does it? Next time the knees are into the chest, drop the feet all the way down, press through the feet, lift the hips up, bridge pose, this time staying there. Optional to interlace the hands underneath the lower back. For some people, it might feel nicer to have the heels lifting. Gently relax all the way back down. Bring the knees in towards the chest, hold on to the backs of the thighs. We're going to start to rock up and down the spine, waking up the whole of the back body. The next time you rock up to a seated position, and we'll cross the ankles, coming forwards to tabletop. Hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Breathe in, drop the belly, lift the chest. Breathe out, round the spine, but as you do so, drop the hips back towards the heels, child's pose. Inhale, come forwards, arch the spine, lift the chest. Exhale, round all the way back, child's pose. Inhale to flow forwards, exhaling back. Keep it going on your own. Maybe let the eyes close here. Bring all of your focus inwards. The next time you come forwards, find a neutral spine. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Gently start to pedal out the legs, bend into one knee and then the other. Maybe lift the heels as high as you can before softening. Maybe rock your weight side to side. Good, and then we're going to crisscross walk the feet to the top of your mat. So what I mean by that is right foot to the left side, left foot to the right side, all the way up, just to confuse you. Good, and when you get to the top of your mat, no rush, we're relaxing down in Uttanasana, a deep forward fold. Keep a generous bend in the knees. You can grab onto opposite elbows, or you can interlace the hands behind your back. Let the head drop down, let the upper body be heavy, shift the weight just slightly forwards. Relax the arms, keep the bend in the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Arms reach high, hands come down to the heart. Lovely. Step the left foot to the back of your mat. And gently place that left knee down. Bring the hands to the heart. We're going to take it into a twist. Left elbow to the right thigh. It doesn't have to go all the way down. You can keep it hovering away if you prefer. Sink the hips slightly forwards. Keep the chest lifting. Ease your way back through center. Stretch the arms high. Sink the hips still, just making sure the front knee doesn't go over the front ankle. If it does, wiggling the foot forwards. We're going to take it into a little back bend. So start to arch back, lifting the chest, keeping the core engaged. Gaze can stay out in front of you, or if it feels okay on the neck, send the gaze up. Gently release. Drop the fingertips down, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, hop that left foot up to meet the right. Hands to the shins, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, roll up the spine. Arms high, hands down to the heart. Step the right foot to the back of your mat this time. Lower that knee, untuck the toes. Hands to the heart, twist. Right elbow, left thigh this time. Sink the hips, lift the chest. Again, doesn't have to be down all the way down. You could stay hovering away. Breathe into the twist. Lift back up through center. Arms high. Take it into that back bend, sinking the hips forwards, lifting the chest, arching the spine. Gaze is whatever's most comfortable. Make sure you're still breathing deep. Gently release. Fingertips drop down, hop the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, hands to the shins, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lower the hands, step back. Downward facing dog. Come forwards into plank. Core engaged, gently lower the knees, lower the chest. Slide the hands forwards. Breathe in, lift the chest. Breathe out, release down. Twice more like that. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, release. Last round, inhale, maybe lift a little bit higher if you can. Exhale, lower. Hands under the shoulders, meet in downward facing dog. Lower the knees down. Take child's pose. So either with the knees wide, that's not knees wide, either with the knees wide or the knees together, whichever's the most comfortable for you. And just taking a few breaths to relax the whole body down. Reconnect to your breath, to yourself, and to that intention. Slowly make your way up for tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Walk, step or jump to the top of the mat. Lift halfway, hands to the shins, lower down. Bend the knees, we're gonna rise up to stand this time. Hands come to the heart, left foot steps back. You can either place that back knee down again, or if you'd like a little bit more, we're going to keep it hovering away for high lunge. Sinking the hips, hands come to the heart, we're going to take it into that twist. So left elbow to the right thigh. If you're keeping that back knee lifted, press the heel towards the back of the room. Nice. Strong through the legs. We're going to come back up to that lunge. Back knee's there if you need it. Arms go high, come straight into that back bend just for 2 breaths. Nice. To release, hands come to the heart. We're going to straighten out that front leg. Hop the back foot in slightly. Pyramid pose. Release down. Drop the fingertips when you're ready. Release the weight of the head, the weight of the upper body. Keep just a soft bending that front knee. Slow down the breath, slow down the heart rate. Lift the head, lift the chest. Bend into the front knee, hop left foot up to meet the right. Breathe in, lift halfway. Breathe out as you fold. Bend the knees, rise up to stand. Hands to the heart. Right foot steps back this time. High lunge, or if it's a little bit too intense for today, back knee is there at any point. Hands come to the heart, twist. Right elbow, left thigh. Lift the chest. If that back knee is hovering away, press the heel towards the back of the room. Strong through the legs. Keeping that strength, or placing the back knee down, your choice, as we lift back up into that lunge. Arms go high, come straight into that back bend. Arch the spine, lift the chest. Good, gently release. Hands to the heart, straighten that left leg. Hop the back foot in a little bit closer as you fold over that left leg. Pyramid pose. Take a few breaths. Resting the whole body down. Lift the head, lift the chest. Hop right foot up to meet the left. Breathe in, lengthen halfway. Breathe out as you fold. Bend the knees, rise up to stand. Hands come down to the heart. Come to standing. So feet about hips distance. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Close down the eyes. In your mind, repeat the following mantra. I am calm. I am centered. I am grounded. I am calm. I am centered. I am grounded. Blink open the eyes. Stay within that energy as we take it into a balance. So we're going to transfer the weight to the right leg. Pick up the left, knee to the chest. You can either bring the hands to the heart here, or you can interlace them around that shin. Find one place to gaze out in front of you. Keep the shoulders dropping down, spine lifting up nice and tall. Don't worry if you wobble, don't worry if you fall. Just come back into it when you can. Make your breath your priority. Place that foot back down. Give the legs a little shake, let that go. Switch sides, ground through the left, pick up the right, knee to the chest. Hands to the heart or interlace, your choice. Spine lifting up nice and tall, shoulders dropping down. Refocus on that drishti, that one point out in front. Try not to grip with the toes. Distribute the weight evenly between the heel and the ball of the foot. One side will likely be different to the other. Let that be okay if you're a little bit wobbly now, or if you're more stable, either way. One more deep breath. Softly place that foot back down, give the legs a little shake, let that go. Come to stand in the middle of your mat, like me, if you're not already. And we're gonna lift the heels up, a little bit of balance challenge, coming up to the tiptoes or the balls of the feet. And we're gonna send the knees out wide as you start to lower the hips down. This is called Zen Froggy. Hands to the heart, or if that's a little bit too wobbly, use the ground to support. And if you're feeling like a little bit more, move from side to side. Test that balance. Lovely. And gracefully, one hand back behind you, one hand out in front to help. Lower all the way down to seated. Stretch the right leg out and bring the left foot to the inside of that thigh for Jani Shirshasana. Deep breath in, arms go high. Breathe out, fold forwards. Lower the hands down wherever is most comfortable, either side of the leg or anywhere on the leg. If it feels a little bit too much in that hamstring, place a soft bend in that knee. Just try and keep that leg really active by flexing the toes back towards you to keep that leg engaged. You can choose either to stay with a nice long spine, gaze out in front, or you can round the back, letting the head drop down. Good. Slowly walk the hands back in. Stretch the other leg out. Give the legs a little bit of movement. Then guide the right knee in towards your chest. Foot to the inside of the thigh. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold forwards. Fold to whatever degree is comfortable. And again, find your own variation of this pose, whatever it looks like today. You might find that it looks different every time that you show up to your mat. Walk the hands back in, roll up the spine. Stretch that leg out, give the legs a little bit of movement before guiding the knees in towards the chest, taking a hold of the backs of the thighs, making your way down to your backs. When you arrive, gently rock from side to side. Maybe take the knees round in circles. Whenever you feel ready, I'm going to come in to Shavasana. Legs extending all the way out, arms relaxing either side of the body. Now if that isn't a comfortable position for you, feel free to change it up. So you could roll onto your belly, onto your side, or come back up to seated if you prefer. Relax the whole body down. There is nothing you need to do. There is nowhere you need to be. Give yourself permission to enjoy these last few minutes of stillness. than welcome to stay relaxing down on your mat for a little while longer, or slowly start to move the body, taking gentle movements, maybe stretching out, finding a deeper breath. Guide the knees in towards your chest. Rock over to one side for a fetal position. Take a moment here to thank yourself for showing up to your practice and for dedicating this well-deserved time to you. Use your palm to lift yourself up to a comfortable seat. Breathe in, send the arms up towards the sky, palms together at the top. Exhale, bring the hands down to the third eye. May your practice cultivate enlightened thoughts. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mouth. May you always have the patience for enlightened speech. Inhale, exhale, hands to the heart. May your heart have the healing it requires to live and enlighten life. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Take your time getting up. There is no rush. Any feedback is always appreciated. I'd love to hear from you and how you got on, so do let me know. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, your week,